Surprise! So I fooled you, didn't I? Because you thought it was just me on my own today. It's basically because Sophie's been looking around the graves already. She got excited, didn't you?
I was saying hello to people.
You were saying hello to people, which is lovely. So everybody, this is Sophie, if you've not met her before.
I'm looking very angelic in this light.
You are actually. Very
heavy.
We're going very religious already. I'm not going to say too much. You need to enjoy your history lesson, and
you're also very bright in the light. Oh my gosh, you're brighter than I am.
Does it make me look younger?
Yes.
Is really the thing. Where were we?
Sorry, yes.
Can't take her anywhere.
Yes, you can.
We are in Dorset today, and we are in Witchhampton. Now, it's a strange one because normally I'd sort of keep these locations secret, but actually I think really we're going to have to sort of say that we need to, for historical context, tell you where we are, and you need to enjoy a history lesson, because I'm hoping that at some point they can preserve this place. Because I genuinely think this is one of the most beautiful churches you can see, and it's going to be strange for us because it's an abandoned church which the general public can't visit because it is actually sealed up abandoned.
Yeah.
Which is weird because when you go into a church, you're going and you're going in there and it's all, I don't really know how to describe it really. Going in there for religious purposes or just to get your head clear maybe, I don't really know. But on this occasion, it is abandoned. So we're hoping that there's going to be a few hidden secrets and gems in there. I suppose you're going to have to enjoy your history lesson and find out for yourselves. Sophie's going to be taking all the photos, as you're probably aware. Resident photographer now. So, should we explore it, Sophie?
Yes.
Let's go and do it. Come on. Before we start, I'd like to say that normally for me, I wouldn't mention a place like this due to fears of any more potential vandalism, but I feel on special circumstances that by making a video like this, not only does it serve as a time capsule as a form of historical documentation, but it could also give people out there cause to give this once majestic church a second life. So let's delve into its history. Situated in Dorset lies a truly special piece of abandoned history because unlike most disused churches you can normally visit, this one truly is abandoned. St Kenelm Church has a wonderful history. Built in 1860, it is a neo-Romanesque style church built of stone, constructed and designed by Sir Richard Glynn, who descended from a rich line of Glynns. Sir Richard himself lived by in Gaunt's house. The church was rebuilt over a former 12th century Norman church, with the new church retaining the chancel arch from its Norman past. Then, in its first phase of new build, it would have a new chancel, nave, transepts, south porch supporting a spire and a tower which contained 4 bells. Fast forward in time and in 1887, stained glass windows, a new font and chalice were presented to the church by Sir Glynn. This was to celebrate Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee. The church was used as a chapel for the nearby Dumpton School, which at the time occupied Gaunt's house. Dumpton School then left Gaunt's house and the church sadly in 1988 was made redundant. So no matter what its fate, I really hope that with a video like this, it will never be forgotten. Welcome back everybody, hopefully you enjoyed that history lesson. We're still glowing. Sophie has been really interested in the graves, and why not? Because actually I like a good sort of like look at a grave, and she's going to give you just a few pointers. You might have to speak up because we're by a main road. So please explain and illuminate to everybody. Go for it.
So finger of doom, as you say.
Finger of doom.
Got a family of, so it must be in the family parish. You've got the Dymots here.
Yeah.
Got some haters over there.
Dymots here, haters there.
George, 2 from the end, died in the war.
Oh.
He was only 26.
First or second?
First.
First.
Yeah. So obviously family church.
This is it, isn't it?
They're all buried together.
Stunningly beautiful. Like I said, this is going to be a tricky one for us because we need to show as much respect as possible. But also, this is a documentation channel, regardless of what some of you may or may not think. It's a historical documentation channel. And it's rare actually these days, I think personally, that we do any urban exploring these days. So it's quite a nice break from the norm, but also it's a good way to sort of like just see what you can do as being respectful as possible. Shall we walk around the rest of the vicinity before we see if we can get in? Shall we do that, Soph? Okay, let's do it. Well, we're working our way through the church and we've seen some more haters, haven't we? Which is spelled H-A-Y-T-E-R, is it?
Yes.
Something like that?
H-A-Y-T-E-R.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. It's a shame actually because the road is so menacingly loud and busy. And obviously within this you can see the beautiful flint that remains within stone as well. It's a wonderful construction itself. Sorry if there's a little bit of wind that's coming out. Thought we'd just sort of show you around the churchyard. And then here we go. Amazing how this gate's already open. Always anonymous. What is the word? Ominous. So we assume that this is a family. Gerald Hugh Glynn, there we go. The Glynns again. You will be a regular feature for all of you. So this is the Glynns plot, I would assume. There we go, yep. Richard Glynn, there we go. Legion of Honour, good old Richard. And then this looks like a semi-modern one. Colonel Richard Hamilton Glynn. When did you pass away, sir? 1980. Looks actually newer than that. Oh, and in 1998 for Barbara Lovian, who is the wife. How beautiful. God bless you both. OBE, there we go. Order of the British Empire. TD and DL. I'm trying to remember what those others are, if that is an abbreviation. But obviously OBE, Order of the British Empire. Wow. Huh. Together forever and never apart. Oh, it really does get you those, doesn't it? And then there's a beautiful Celtic, yeah. Interesting. Lovely. There's a big one, there's a little one. Edward Carr Glynn, I'm assuming. There you go. Move you. 1928.
And Lady Mary Campbell, his wife.
Oh, there you go. So,
88 years old.
wow, in 1843 he was born.
In 47.
And Elizabeth Sutherland, wife of George.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, my love. Shall we make our way inside?
Yes.
Let's. The heat's actually getting to me a little bit.
You okay?
Hopefully it'll be a lot cooler.
Yeah.
Come on. Well, everybody, we've made it inside. This has got to be one of the strangest feelings ever because it's a proper abandoned church that like you can't access, so it's actually abandoned. The first thing that greets you is this incredible font. Look at that. So the history of this place is absolutely amazing, as you can tell, but look at the detail. Established domino, quad, is that quad? Can't read that, forgive me everybody. Wow. You can see that there's been things taking place here. Ritualistic and stuff. From what I was told, look, there's Exodus. Wow, chapter 20. Thou shalt not have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that hath taken his name in vain. Then look. in memory of Richard. Here they go, Fitzgerald Glynn. See, 84, 1960. What the hell? Yeah. We've got to be really quiet because this is actually abandoned, which is just, I said it's just freaky how. Let's have a look at the stained glass. Sadly, people have chucked. Isn't that so sad? So we're at the altar now. Look at that. How beautiful. Beautiful chairs. Look at that. Look at the flooring. It's crazy to think that if you went into a normal church, you just wouldn't think anything of it, because this one's abandoned. Everything you're seeing. Look at that. Sophie, come here. What do you think?
It's stunning.
It is, isn't it? But creepy because of how dark it is. It's not. I don't think it is actually. I don't think it's got an atmosphere. I'm going to say that actually now. I don't think it's got an atmosphere.
Especially with the birds, it's still peaceful. But
We're still a little bit much because obviously we're open exploring and we don't want to get caught. And obviously, to be honest with you, I think the only people, I don't want to jinx it, the only people would see pretty much, we don't want to say too much, but the people opposite, you've got your history lesson, you're going to know what this is anyway. But I know some of you might complain and say, well look, you've basically told us where it is, but the fact of the matter is this is a historical documentation, and actually if this can prevent idiots who have blatantly been in here before, I mean we're not doing anything that everybody else has done. Look at that beautiful stained glass. And then there's a beautiful organ here as well. Look at that, where the vicar would have done his sermons. Can you imagine? To see that so trashed. There's the lights. Oh, look at that. Look at the marbling. Or stone, actually, not marble. Try and get around. Got to be very careful where I tread. Yeah, it's not stable at all. Sophie, careful because of that. I'm going to have a look down there in a minute if you want. It's just I think it's just part of like the vaulted section. So we're not going to... Shall we just head down to the far end and then we'll make our way back and then we'll do the underground section. Yeah, shall we have a look in here as well? Who's there? Oh, look, the ladder for the... Oh, I've got to do that. Samuel Weathers and Co. Registered Trades Right, Miss Bromwich. Look at that. Well, we're pretty sure nothing's going to be in it. No. Would have been cool if it was. It's just so creepy to think that there's a Holy Communion here, look. Yeah, look. Common prayer. Shall we have a look at one? Like I said, I want to show much respect as possible, so I'll just read. I don't want to. Really cool. It's just so weird. Like, you'd go into any other church and you would be like, oh, this is normal, but.
Hers is just left.
Yeah. More light switches. Our door. Right, I'm going to take a look. Oh wow, look at that. Gold. Right, I'm just going to take a look up here. So let's do it. Made it up. The bell ropes. This is not stable at all. You can go up further, but you can hear the birds. There's some nesting up there. So we're not gonna. Oh. I'm really not gonna disturb them. You can hear them. I'm not gonna go up for a nest. So we'll just go to this bit where the ropes are. Look at that. Little pulley. Still works. Wow, look at that. So yeah, look, the ropes for the look. That's incredible. Alright birds, I'm so sorry. As you can hear, I better go down because it's not for our nature. So let's do it. Not easy. Right, we'll take a look down there in a minute. I think it's important we get to the other side. Let's do it. Right, so we're the far end now. Pretty, isn't it?
It's really pretty.
Really pretty. Let's have a look at this. I'm surprised this stained glass actually survived, considering the other one hasn't. Loving memory of Charles, aged 28 years. This window, regiment is erected. Hal Barton Believe again, is erected by his family. So obviously we know that with this and the connection of the school, obviously people have been in there drinking their cider. Well, obviously we're in Dorset, aren't we? We're you Dorset lovers. I love you Dorset. But yeah, you love your cider. I don't blame you. In memory of Morris Bennett, third son of, can't read that, Tasker, born December 11th, 1855, died September 19th, 1880. Wow. And then Miriam Tasker, and then George Stoneham Tasker, departed and be with Christ, whom is far better. Wow. This place just takes your breath away. Really does. Cobwebs. Another glen, there we go. Obviously I don't want to say too much outside of your history lesson because pretty much This is obviously what you've already figured out already. So let another glint. There we go, little rose glint. That's it. Oh, come on. So sad. So sad this place has gone the way it's gone. Right. Yeah, no. Not even bothered to look for them. Right. So I'm assuming heating. Because look, there's a little vent there. Little stoves, yeah. Well, somebody's been using it as a fire anyway. Because there's charcoal. There's charcoal down here for underfloor heating. That's pretty cool. And believe it or not, if I stand up, it's not that hard. Like I said, it's difficult when you're trying to explore to show as much respect as possible. There you go, look, it's one of them sort of like vent flood, you know, things you normally get on a fire. There you go, yeah, they've stoked it up at the back there. Wow. Pretty cool. Okay. Well, I'm going to head out. It's a bit cramped.
It's too heavy.
That's way too heavy. Sorry everyone, that is way too heavy. Right, let's get out, come on.
Which way are you going?
The pulpit. I'm trying to think of my words for churches, which I completely lost. Pulpit, church organ, altar, font. I've seen it all. Should we head out, Sophie? Let's do it. Come on. Well, everybody, that was fun. First time doing that for you. Sort of technically not for me, but technically-ish. Any more words of Phoenix history? Thank you so much for coming along with us. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Please show as much respect as possible in a place like this. Doesn't matter if you're religious or not. It's still about showing as respect as possible, isn't it? Yeah, really. Absolutely. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, that was really
Break from the norm, I think, is the
really pretty inside.
Something to tell the folks when we get home. Any more words of Phoenix history, because history matters? Well, it just does on this one. Yeah. Take care, everybody. We will, of course, see you all very soon. Are you ready, Sophie? Yeah. Let us go power.